Hey, what's up? Been wanting to do this game for a long time, but first time we tried to do it with the, we had GameFly and the disc was damaged. But I went down to my local library and they had a copy, so Star Fox Zero, everyone. We're joined by Muffin, who's on the couch with us. Cleaning herself, being all catty. Aaron? Aaron just spent like the last 10 minutes like getting acclimated to the game's control, because when you start the game for the first time, it throws you into a tutorial.
Yes, immediately. It's not too bad. Although I know this game is quite divisive.
Yeah. Some people like love it, like Gerard the Completionist, and some people aren't as impressed like everyone else, but other than, that's the only review I saw of it, so I guess, well, other than Chris Stuckman's, but I guess I'm trying to keep an open mind to it.
I mean, the tutorial, it took me a little bit to get acclimated, but it wasn't too bad. Like, I guess we'll see how the gameplay itself works, or how the actual campaign. I hear this is basically Star Fox 64.
It's basically a reimagining of Star Fox 64, except it's
one of my favorite games ever.
It's a lot more, like, it has a lot more layers to it. But, and there's the burp again.
I don't think they're going to be too bad.
Yeah, you only had Taco Bell yesterday, so...
I love some Taco Bell.
I think it needs to be a requirement that you eat Taco Bell every time before you record.
That's a rule I'd be more than happy to abide by.
That way I'd have to like do a burp counter. If we did that for Zelda, the burp count would be like in the hundreds.
For as long as that motherfucker is.
Maybe even in the thousands.
To carry on my father's legacy, I brought Star Fox out of retirement.
Plot.
I've got the latest technology.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to it.
It's basically Star Fox 64. Like General Pepper wanted to work with Andross, but Andross had his own agenda, so like he declared war in Corneria. Pigma screwed
a close friend and gifted mechanic, but terrible at everything else. Falco's a hotshot flyboy who's got your back when you're going to get stuff, but he always needs your help. Capey Hare, my father's old wingman, a seasoned pro and glue that holds the team together, but also needs help all the time.
That brings us to today. While en route to Planet Corneria,
Fox, help!
That's a bunch of big explosions. That's all nukes going off.
Remember in 64, anytime they killed any enemy, they're like, "Ah, nailed him!" Meanwhile I'm plowing out 20, 30 of them.
By the time it takes for them to take that
one out, useless.
Like, how many times have you beat Star Fox 64?
Over the course of time, maybe 20 times or more.
Probably the same thing for me too. But did you ever like beat the game 100%?
No, I don't even think I got through all the. I know that you can take different routes into different things.
Yeah, and you have to get medals on every level, and I think that unlocks hard mode. Then you have to beat that. And then I think that unlocks a different title screen and an on-foot multiplayer mode.
Oh well, I never hundo-scented it now.
To recalibrate the reticle. I think you have to look around and yeah. I think you're gonna have to like look at the gamepad more often than not, because that's the way the game was programmed, and that's what turned a lot of people off.
All right, boys, let's rock and roll.
Especially, it's definitely an unconventional way of playing. Meanwhile, I'm just staring at the TV, and everyone at you at home is staring at shit that... Alright, here we go. Start shooting.
Wait, hold on.
And it begins.
Jesus.
Yeah, and there's no audio on the TV. All the dialogue is from the gamepad.
Oh, for you?
Yeah. It's to give it that radio chatter feel. Say Slippy.
You're welcome, Slips.
It's like we never played Star Fox, but I think you can only carry 3 bombs at a time.
I just wanted to test out my...
Your somersaulting skills!
Oh,
Be
that
careful.
That was rough.
Be careful, because like if your wings break, it goes all out of whack. I think they can break here in this game too. Did you ever play the original Star Fox for the Super Nintendo?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Like the actual physical copy?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's pretty good.
How come I didn't?
It actually is really good. What?
I don't think I think you told me and I just plain forgot it, or I just never noticed it.
You might have never known, but yeah, I have it. It's a really nice copy too.
Really pristine.
Pristine indeed.
Yeah. I think it's like this is like a reimagining of Star Fox 64, which in itself was like a reimagining of the original game.
The original game is pretty fucking similar. Like just the way it handles. I think it's all first person though. It is all first person, from what I remember. It's been a while since I played it.
No, it's third person. It's just really polygonal, and there's no aiming reticle. Not like the other games. And like Star Fox Assault, which is like the actual sequel and shit like that.
What, the GameCube?
Yeah.
I tried playing it. I didn't like it a whole lot.
Me too. I think I went through like 3 or 4 missions, and I couldn't really get into the Landmaster and the on foot segments.
Nah, neither. They didn't handle well and just didn't feel Star Foxy.
Maybe if it was like re-updated with like actual traditional controls instead of like that awkward C-stick on the GameCube that didn't rely so much on the actual analog stick. If it had that dual stick adjustment like the Wii U does now, maybe even the Switch, maybe it could work.
I have 4 bombs, Phil.
Oh. Well, never mind.
God damn it!
You may have to rely on the gamepad for that for this one.
I can't. It gets me all disoriented.
Well, you're gonna have to. Especially if you want to lock on to shit.
It walks on by itself.
Here's your brakes!
Do a barrel roll.
Yep. Oh, from what I heard, there's like a secret mission in the game where you can play as Peppy, and every time he does a barrel roll, he shouts, "Barrel roll!" And you can do it infinitely. To where it's like, barrel roll, barrel roll, barrel roll, barrel roll, barrel roll, barrel roll!
That sounds exhausting and annoying.
And funny at the same time. We need to do that. We just need to do that for 20 minutes. Or we can make like one of those YouTube videos where like they do the same thing for like 10 hours. You know those 10-hour videos?
Yes. I like those.
Oh, what are we gonna do about like trading off? Are you just gonna play it, or are we gonna trade off on deaths?
I guess we can trade off on deaths. What?
Because you know they couldn't curse. It's like we're in deep trouble. It's like, you know, Peppy wanted to say we're in deep shit. You know, Falco would be cursing all like a storm.
He would be the one that would curse. I got it. Don't worry.
Do you? Do you now? Do you?
Shut the fuck up.
Well, he's not wrong. I think you gotta hit him right on the right on the glowing red spot. And
Oh shit. Y'all give me one more piece of obvious advice, I'm punching all of y'all in your dicks.
well, you're not listening to it.
I am listening to it though.
Well-
They're gonna keep telling you it no matter what. They don't know if you're listening. See, that's what I'm saying. I can do it, and it's not like they know where my eyeballs are at, so they're gonna keep saying it no matter fucking what.
You're getting all the spider bots except for the ones on the tower. Try the U-turn.
Where are the ones?
There. I think there's one directly behind you too.
Yeah, fuck you, Slippy. Just shut the fuck up, for real. I already know.
Bam, you got it. You did it. After severely stumbling, you did it. During the dialogue segments, you should put the gamepad like right next to the microphone. Hey, it's that guy.
Target mode engaged. Let's take down that enemy.
Also, I think they got the original voice actors back for this game. Yeah, I think you have to use the cockpit view for that.
Well, no, you wouldn't understand. You'll understand when you play my struggle. Right now, you just don't.
See, I'm looking at the gamepad right now, so...
Whenever you play, you'll understand. That's all I got to say.
Describe your feelings of the struggle.
For one, it makes me nauseous as shit. Your response to everything is giggles.
Well, this is a comedy show, so...
Jesus. Sometimes I don't even say anything funny and you giggle. God damn it, this shit actually does make me feel kind of...
Just don't even pay attention to the TV screen. Just envision yourself inside the R-Wing.
Again, you'll understand when you play. What?
I'm just looking at you. I'm just crisscrossing in between you and the R-Wing, and then you and the gamepad again.
I hate this.
So you're already on the negative side of this game, huh? Right now, I'm just as engrossed as Aaron is in this fight. He's just hunched over, tilting the gamepad like a steering wheel, and I'm just over here, just over in La La Land, and simultaneously concentrating on the on the fight at hand. Anyway, what's going on with you guys? Good? Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm not really planning on doing anything other than just hanging out with family, which I guess is like the whole point of Thanksgiving anyway.
No, it's all marketing.
Yeah, and marketing.
They sell more turkey.
Selling more turkey, and shit like that. There's a dish at the bottom. And I don't know, what you got planned for Thanksgiving, Aaron?
Just go to the families. Basic shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hit the dishes at the bottom.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. And you got it. Ouch. Kind of screwed yourself. That kind of screwed you over in that regard. You did it. That seemed like an ordeal. That seemed like a pretty big ordeal.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it at all.
Makes me feel sick.
Well, Aaron can't be a pilot, everyone. It's a sad day for everyone.
All aircraft report. I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
Nope.
Did it! That was a close one. You're becoming more like your mother.
Just like the old game. Sorry, we're a bit out of it today. It's like, I don't know, we just woke up. I just woke up. I woke up early specifically just so we can record in times because, like, I have to go into work earlier than usual.
What, like 4?
Yeah.
I'm not out of it. I have to concentrate on it, otherwise I won't be able to. My brain only has 2 hemispheres.
Good luck.
I'm glad they kept that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. It's funny how you say this isn't so bad, and then you get to the all range mode, and then
Well,
this is terrible.
the tutorial wasn't too bad.
Oh, now you're just like concentrating on the gamepad full force. Get them laser dudes. Bam. One R-wing can take out that entire battleship. What the fuck is the Cornerian army doing?
Being trained by stormtroopers.
I wouldn't doubt that for a second. Maybe the stormtroopers are dogs. Probably not. And once Fox is gone, you guys are all fucked. Peppy needs her help. There's another burp. This is kind of similar to not the asteroid level, but you know, another level. I think it's like the 3rd level if you get the alternate route on the Star Fox 64. And
What?
well, I'm just trying to make sure you're paying attention to what I'm saying while paying attention to what you're doing at the
It's a
same time.
hard thing to do right now. Let's talk to him about Pokemon Sun and Moon or something. That came out a couple days ago.
So, if you're interested in Pokemon Moon, leave a comment saying what starter you got.
I
And leave a
started with Rowlet.
I started with Litten. And tell us how upset you are to those who pirated the game, to those that who can't do GTSing or like play online.
Because the game.
Because you pirated the game, and Nintendo's banning people who pirated the game. Like they can't do online shit, or I think that maybe they've locked the game altogether. And people are like, "Fuck Nintendo!" Like, why would they do this? It's like
To protect their rights?
yeah, it's because you stole their game. Like, what the fuck would you think?
That's a weird reason to get mad. They're mad because you stole from them.
Yeah. Like the same thing for like people who pirate other games. Like there are studios who like fuck with people like who pirate their games. Like they have a code inside the like they have a code for like anti-piracy, so that only activates when it finds out that the game has been pirated. Like there's this game Crisis. Like if the game finds out that it's been pirated, all you can do is shoot chickens out of a gun, and you cannot beat it. The game is literally unbeatable. Anyway, let's see if this game is unbeatable on the next episode of Goatface Gaming.